Good day, grade 11. Today we're going to do our last provision for bad debts adjustment. And this is when your provision for bad debts decreases from last year to this year. Now you can see that we are now in the third year, Cunningham Traders, and we are now at the end of 2019. And you will remember that our provision for bad debts at the end of last year was 860 Rand. Remember, it was the 800 Rand plus the 60 Rand. So now it stands on 860 Rand, and we get to the end of the year, and now we have to adjust this. Again, we're going to calculate 5% of the outstanding debtors, which is 14,300 times 5, it's 715 Rand. So can you see what is happening here? We've got a balance of 860, and it only has to be 715. Okay, so it's going to be the opposite of the previous adjustment. Now, there's my balance, 860 Rand. At the end of last year, remember, it was 800 Rand. We added a 60 Rand. This year, it now stands on 860 Rand, and we have to get that to 715 Rand. So what are we going to do? The only way to do this is to debit this account with 145 Rand. So my provision for bad debts is now decreasing by 145 Rand, because if you subtract that from the 860, you will get the 715 Rand. This happens on February 2019, on the last day, and this is provision for bad debts adjustment. So what is going to happen with the adjustment now? This is going to this is going to become an income now. Last year, we had to increase the amount, so it was an expense. This year, we decreased that amount, so it now becomes an income of 145 Rand. So this is on 2019, February 29th, provision for bad debts. And remember, gentlemen, you have to write that out. Right, how do we do this? We'll show it in the general journal. What did we debit? We debited provision for bad debts, B9, and it was 145 Rand. And what did we credit? We credited provision for bad debts adjustment, which was N3, 145 Rand. Right, your narration, find in the textbook, it's just provide for, or whatever, you will see. Okay, so now what effect does this have on the accounting equation? Now from 860 decreasing to 715, it means it's a smaller amount that you're going to subtract from your debtors. So what is the effect on the accounting equation? When a negative asset decreases, of course, your assets is going to increase with 145 Rand, because you have to subtract less than last year. And what happens here? It's a negative asset, provision for bad debts decreased. There you go, decreased. And the effect here is 145 Rand. What is my provision for bad debts adjustment now? It is now not an expense, it is now an income. Provision for bad debts adjustment is an income. So gentlemen, on your program for the week on your Google Classroom, you will see exactly which exercises to do today. So look at this, look at the videos, check your example in your textbook and do those 3 exercises. We'll talk again tomorrow.